Labyrinth of the Necrons.
Necrons!
Space Marine Adventure. Nick speaking, and welcome to this video. Right, in today's Necron video, I want to talk about the new game, Labyrinth of the Necrons, Space Marine Adventure. Before that though, if you would like to keep up to date with the wonders of Warhammer 40k, then please give me a sub and hit the bell button so you don't miss an upload. Okay, so we've had some rumours that GW were going to release a Necron box set or game of some description. The rumours were that it was going to be Necrons versus AdMech. However, just over a week ago, there were some images on the internet from the Toy Fair in New York of a new Necron game called Labyrinth of the Necrons. Now, there weren't many images, and the images weren't of great quality. However, you could definitely see that there was going to be a Necron something coming. It looks like there was a board for it, like a mini game of Shadespire maybe. And also, you could tell that the game was for 2 to 5 players on the box art. It seemed like there was a Space Marine in there with a flamer as well. Not much information. There were some Necron models there, some warriors and also a lord. And that's about all we had to go on. However, GW, the new Games Workshop, has now done a little release on this new game that's coming. And in actual fact, Labyrinth of the Necrons is actually just like a subheading. The real name of this new game is Space Marine Adventures. So let's have a closer look at that post and see what they say. Space Marine Adventures allows 1 to 4 players to join forces and attempt to break into a Necron labyrinth. Choose your hero and use each character's unique skills to battle various deadly hazards, not least of which are the Necron Guardians themselves. The easy build nature of the kit and intuitive game make it suitable for players age 8 and over. Good for anything from family game nights to quick adventures for regular gaming clubs. While this set is a great introduction to the 41st millennium, each Space Marine in the set is also a unique and dynamic sculpt, making them great additions to an existing collection too. And that's all the information that we got, bar obviously a picture. Now, having a look at the picture, you can see that the board itself does look like the image that we saw around a week ago. However, there are no signs of Necron models on this board. And they also say in the description that this is an easy build kit, in other words, clipped together, which obviously the Space Marines are. Now, the models that we saw in the leaked image were just the normal models. Those are not easy to build models, and they certainly aren't from the age of 8 upwards, which is what the description of this game is. And that brings me to the conclusion that we're probably going to have no Necron models in this box set. I think the Necrons may just be tokens. So I have to say, from this initial release here, from the community page, is that I'm very disappointed by this box set. I was really excited when I first heard the rumour of a Necron box set coming. But this isn't a Necron box set, this is a Space Marine box set. The Necrons are there, they're just tokens. They're just there for the Space Marines to kill, by the looks of it. But is this the same game that we saw on the images from a week or so ago? Now, on those images that we saw, it did say 2 to 5 players, but GW are saying that this box set is 1 to 4 player. Now, when I first saw this release from GW, I thought, hey, this could actually be a different game. But with a bit more research, and with this picture here, I think you can clearly see that this is the same game. It's got Space Marine Adventures at the top and Labyrinth of the Necrons at the bottom of the box. So you can clearly see that this is the same game that we saw from the images a week or so ago. And in actual fact, on the GW site it also says that it's from the New York Toy Fair. So we know it's the same set, which means that they've either changed maybe the game a little bit from those images, maybe they're just pre-production images, or it could be that GW have just made a spelling mistake or an error and it's not actually 1 to 4 players, it's actually 2 to 5 players. But either way, I think it is actually the same set. Now, it doesn't mean that there might be more Necron box sets coming at some point, but at the moment this is looking like what we are going to get. And I have to be honest, I am very disappointed by this. Especially if there are no Necron models in it. I mean, if there's not a single Necron model in it, I probably won't be getting it, because if I buy the game to play maybe with my family or my friends, I want to at least be able to play with some Necrons. I suppose I could switch out some of the tokens if that's all that's going to be there for some of my Necron models, but I don't know, that just wouldn't seem to be right. Now, of course, the rumours of the box set Necrons vs Adamec could still be true. However, in my opinion, I don't think that it is. I think this is the box set that we are getting. And I have to say, I am very disappointed. This game is definitely a Space Marine game, and the Necrons are there just as a token gesture, which probably means that our Necron Codex isn't going to get too much love either. I have this sinking feeling that our Necron Codex, although it might be slightly better, and yes, we might have a few stratagems, I think it will be better than the Index. I don't think it's going to be all-powerful as such. Now, it doesn't mean that I will stop playing Necrons, because I love Necrons so much, and I will make the new Codex work, regardless of what's in there and how it is. However, it is going to be a little bit disappointing that the Necrons are not getting too much love. Although, yes, we've got a box set, and Necrons are sort of half featured in it. I think, really, we're just a token race in the set for Space Marines to kill. And indeed, model-wise, Space Marines get 5 new models, and we get what looks like nothing. So, what do you think about this new release from GW? I'm very interested to hear your opinions, your comments. Do you think this is the only box set that we're going to get regarding Necrons, or do you think another box set is on the horizon? I'd love to know what you think, and I look forward to reading your comments. Beam me up!